What's up everyone, Hardcore here. In the past videos I talked about the drama that often happens in Final Fantasy XIV. And in my previous video we talked about the FC leader drama that happened to me when I first joined Final Fantasy XIV. And I wanted to add on to what happened back then. So, after what happened with the FC leader and me ignoring him, and the fact that I rejected him, and how the two officers that was head over heels for him, that were spreading rumors and all that I have a thing for the FC leader. And basically, at this point, all of the server, or the Discord server, knows or thinks that I like this guy. And one person stood out. Not because of this whole situation, but because of my presence on Discord and how I stood out from how the FC leader kept nagging me and telling me to join the FC or join the server. And the fact that, because like everybody have to help me out, tell me what to do, like in-game. And the fact that he kept saying, I'll make you an officer if you, like, bond with me in-game. I'm like, no, this has to stop. So, that person, they were a specialist, which is, again, a role that each FC has that puts certain rules in-game. That, like, you have the officers, the specialists, the engineers, whatever you have it. Depends on the FC itself. Well, aside from the FC leader themselves, but that's just roles the player base put in each FC. But that's the whole thing with the, I'm gonna make you an FC officer, I think he said, or specialist, and then make your way up to officer. So it's kind of like blackmailing me, or whatever you want to call it. So I was like, no, I really don't care about the whole roles, whatever. I just want to enjoy the game as it is. Like, I don't need to have a certain role. Like, I still don't know much about the game. And the fact you're giving me this whole responsibility just for the fact I want to be your actual girlfriend. So, this person, they were a specialist in the FC, so they were higher than me in roles-wise, if you want to think about it. So, they didn't like the fact that I was getting the attention in the Discord server, and the fact that, this person, this female is just joining us, she's getting the attention, the FC leader seems to like her so much. What is going on? And it kind of escalated after, especially when I was getting into the Savage raids, and how I like the challenge in the game. And I was like, well, do you want to guys do the raids with me? Do you want to practice with me, Savage? And she was like, well, we don't need to. I mean, you just came into the group acting like you don't know the game. You just want to be normal. You want to act like you don't know a lot of the game or a lot of what's going on. You don't know much about it. I was like, well, I just want to get into the game. I just want to have fun. And I like the challenge once in a while, so nothing's wrong with it. So, at one point, when I saw the rewards for the ultimate weapons, the ultimate Alexander, or the perfect Alexander, I'm sorry. So I was like, I want to try and do that challenge. I want to find a group to actually make the content with me. So after trying in PF, or Party Finder for short, I didn't really find that many people that actually want to, but after I've made a Discord server for me and asked a lot of people to join in if they want to do the raid with me. So at after a while, I made up my party members. I wasn't the leader of them. I just want them to have fun, do the raids, do Savage, whatever you have it. And they were willing to do it. They spent maybe weeks trying to do Savage to get to the Alexander Ultimate raid. It took me like about a month or 2 months before we actually made it or completed it. And after that, for me being very excited, and I had to put it like in chat in the FC chat in game. I put it, hey, I've completed it, I've done it, all of that. Like, because I'm excited. I didn't want to, like, I wasn't really thinking that much. So, as soon as I put that comment, that person in particular that I was talking about commented on it, and she was like, well, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. What's so special about it? She, like, everybody congratulated me, said, oh, you're so good, you have to teach us and all that. They were nice people. But the fact that she didn't even say anything, she just commented about the fact that anybody can do it, it's easy stuff. I just shrugged it over. It was like, no, I don't want to, like, think about it. It's nothing important, so whatever. So after a while, like, everything went downhill from here. The fact that she never says hello, she never says anything, I shrugged it off as, like, everybody has their own problems. Maybe something is happening, like, in real life, who knows? So after a while, she kept dropping hints in the Discord server. And what I mean by hints is that, like, she would, like, whenever I bring up a subject, she would comment on it, but she put it as a vague answer. Like, she meant it for me, but she didn't really, like, talk to me, like, directly to me, if you know what I mean. That's how a hint is supposed to be, like, when you talk about something, like someone, but you don't actually talk about them. Like, you put it so vaguely that you might not think it's for you, but it's actually for you. So it escalated to the point that might as well she would be like, oh, like, this person is not awful, she needs to be out of the FC and all that. But after a while, I put, like, you have it's a me section on the Discord server, so you can put your real life pictures and all that. And she was like, after I put my picture in there, and she was like, she put, like, the disgusting emoji or the puke emoji, if you will. I was like, well, what is going on? What's wrong with this person? Why are they on me like that? What did I do something that offended them? Is something going on? So in the FC section, when they posted the important stuff like respect each other, if there's a problem with someone, let us know. And I contacted one of the officers and told them everything. And they were like, yeah, we'll look into it. Again, it's obviously just saying that so I can just stop talking about it. They don't want to deal with the drama and everything. But one day, and that's where everything just, I was like, I'm done with this. So as soon as I logged in, I saw the message that, if you want to say that, the straw that broke the camel's back. So I was like, nope, that's it, I'm done. I have to do something about this. I have to confront that person. Like, what is going on? I don't know anything about them. Why are they treating me this way? Is it because of the rumors of the FC leaders spreading? What is happening? So I'll put the message, but I'll keep everyone anonymous, but I'll show the actual message and what they meant. As soon as I logged in, she said something that might as well, she would be like, well, this person needs to go. That we don't want her here, she's useless, and all that. And in one of the comments for the Discord server, she actually said something about Kaiser right here with me. What was the message, Kaiser? When we were in the server?
So she, not to try and quote it, but she had said she wished that male Makotes would disappear, that they would just take them out of the game, nobody could play as them, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Mind you, she would play a female Makote, and this also led into a number of other issues with her. She was very vocal about her own stances and everything, and, to each their own. But when you're putting your thoughts either because you want to attack somebody or because you think it's funny, but it's really not. I mean, it's like there's so many people, we've talked about it before with Lalafels. Um, they take it too far as these Lalafels. It's not right. Um, but do I wish that the Lalafell race is gone? No. I have a Lalafell. I play as it sometimes just for the fun of it. But I'm not over here playing it like these people. I'm just playing it like a normal character. And I really don't think she also did some other things, copying people's quotes in Discord, or any number of things if you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
continue.
Like, for a second, I thought that when I looked at Discord and my profile, I thought she copied my actual profile. I thought that was me because she stole the quote. Like, on Discord, when you can put your status and everything. I was like, what is going on? So she took my status, put the same thing, but she actually changed it to a funny quote, or like she actually insulted me in it. I'm not gonna show it because
I don't think it was insulting you. I think it insulted me.
Oh, yeah. It was like an insult, like directly to Kaiser.
Yeah, like I posted at one point, in the I posted a photo of myself wearing the Mandalorian helmet that Art had gotten me.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone else is like, "Oh, show your actual face, show your face." And I was just like, "No, I don't think I will, thanks." And
she told me, she posted a status. Well, she hides him. Well, what does that mean? Because it kind of is kind of a stupid thing to say.
Like I'm being hidden. No, I just didn't want to post my actual photo. You got a photo that was of me, but you can't see my face. Not everybody wants to post. Again, it wasn't my FC. It was Hearts FC.
Yeah, at the time.
I wasn't changing my FC just because I married Hart, even though they all wanted me to.
Oh, yeah, the fact that
But again,
they were like, "Whoa, you're the only person that married a person outside of the FC." Well, okay. Well, what does that have to do with the game? You don't have to.
yeah, you don't have to keep it in the FC.
Yeah, but the fact that she went on about, like, she was attacking me, not directly, but in a vague way, like in comments on the Discord server. And that one comment I'm gonna show a picture of that was in game, like in front of a bunch of people in the FC chat. When I was like, this is the end of the line, like, I have to do something. When I talked to one of the FC officers, they were like, "Oh, we'll look into it, but you don't have to look too much into it because she might have something that day." When I was like, even if she had something that day, what am I have to do with this? Why is it my problem and I have to deal with it? And like, I have a problem too. So as I logged in, I didn't even move from my spot. I just went and made me some tea, and I was like, well, let me check the chat so I can say hi to everybody that like said hi back or whatever, because I just logged in. So I saw her comments. I'm like, what is going on? And the fact that some of the officers, they know they've heard rumors about me, and the fact that, oh, I'm just trying to look for trouble. I was like, well, I'm not trying to look for trouble. I'm trying to confront people of what is going on. Because if I was looking for trouble, why would I ask what is going on? Why are they not confronting me? If that what they're saying is true and they have the guts to talk to me, about me behind my back, then why they don't have the courage to talk to me like in person? I'm trying to solve a problem, even though there isn't any. So, what is going on? But at the end of the day, they stood by her side. They said, "Hey, you have to stop this, or we're gonna just kick you out, you and her." I'm like, well, that's not how you solve a problem. But that's just me. And she just left the FC out of trying to play the victim. I just stayed there for a bit because, again, my friends told me to stay, and I was like, no, I'm just done. I'm not gonna stay, because it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. And the fact that they keep talking about Kaiser and Kaiser not really interacting that much with them, he's actually on his own most of the time. He's just nice, like to strangers, or whatever. But it's just all over the place. It's like, as I call it, it's rumor city there.
Yeah, and the fact that people believed her, like, I understand. You want to believe your friend. You want to believe that they wouldn't do the things you hear. And sometimes you just can't. You're blinded by this sense of friendship when confronted with the truth. And then when it comes out that it all was true because they were seeking attention, and they got you to believe everything.
Yeah.
It hits these people harder, and that's what happened too.
It's just
Because after
yeah.
she left with others, and then she started doing it again to the people that thought she was a friend.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those vicious cycles of this won't end until there's nobody left for her to be friends with and bully. And
Yeah.
that's just a sad thing for anybody.
I also heard that she's been kicked out from a lot of FCs, so I'm not really surprised, but I just hope she does better than this. Or, like, don't bully people in games, especially online. It's not. You might think it's easy to bully someone behind a
It's not
screen.
worth it.
It's not worth it. No. It's just a game, all in all. Like, what is that? What am I have to do with you? Like, everybody got their own problems. Everybody got their own stuff to deal with. I understand that.
As you said, it's a game for everybody to enjoy. You know, if Hart went off to raid, the people should have just been like, well, you just started the game. But if you feel like you're ready, you should take it on. Just know that it's going to be a lot harder difficulty.
No, yeah.
That would have made sense for somebody to tell her that as just a word of warning to a new player. You know, you're trying to just convey, hey, I understand you want to do this, but just know it's going to be harder. It's like getting somebody to use another game. It's like getting somebody to try and play Dark Souls, for example.
Oh, yeah.
You know it's going to be a hard game to get through. But, you know, if they're like, oh, I really want to try this, it's going to be really hard. Just know that going in, you're not going to be just able to run amok, as it were. Look at Armor Core 6 as the newest title for that kind of thing. People are getting stuck on it. You know, and now people are saying, hey, you can try the game, you might get stuck. If you get stuck and you don't want to continue, that's fine. But that's there for people to try it no matter how long they've been playing.
It's the challenge. That's the fun of it.
It's the challenge.
Yeah.
It's the challenge, and sadly, the challenge in this game is more just trying to deal with the players.
Yeah. That's right.
So,
It's just all over the place, but the fact that you have to deal with this, like, I know the community as a whole isn't good, like the player base of 14, like,
Mhm.
and the community, they're good. I know a lot of people, like my friends. I've met them through this game, so I can't really speak like or talk about how awful it is. But you have this like the bad apples that ruins it for everybody. But again, it's like, why would you want to deal with this? Why are you doing this? Are you like happy with ruining someone else's day and the fact that it's not really getting you anywhere? Just enjoy the game. It's just a game. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna get hurt. If it's a raid you want to do it. It takes a lot of time, sure, and it takes a lot of dedication, which, like I said, I probably took like 2 months before I actually done the Ultimate Alexander. And the fact she was like, well, anybody can do it. Yeah, anybody can do it. I'm not saying it's impossible. You can do it. If you dedicate yourself and practice, then it should be easy. It shouldn't be like something once you complete the thing, you feel accomplished. You feel like, oh, well, I done it. And you be very good, like, you'll feel good. And to the point that you want to celebrate with your friends. But imagine when somebody comes to you and tells you, hey, this is bullshit. It's like, what, okay?
Mhm.
That's kind of makes you, like you feel down at this point. It's like, why?
It's like that kid that decides he wants to go and do something just out of this world. You know, everyone says, oh, it can't be done, but they're still wanting to do it. And then somebody else comes along after he's done it, after he's, succeeded, and just to rain on his parade and tell him, oh, well, that wasn't nothing. You could have done more.
Yeah, it's
You're
like,
just a pile of trash.
you know. And it's just like, what? Why would you want to do it? Like, you can do it if you put your time and effort into it. It can be done. And the fact that you go behind my back telling people, oh, this is bullshit. Well, she is trying to look for trouble. She's talking behind my back. I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm just trying to see what's the problem. I'm trying to solve it with you if there is any. But there isn't. You're just making this up. What? Is it because I'm the new person in the FC server and you didn't like it? The fact that it's, oh, whatever. Yeah, I hate cowboys. Delete them. I don't know. What? Is it because of the fact that I bonded with Kaiser? What's wrong? It's just all over the place. And the fact that I wanted to talk about it because it's one of the FC drama that actually happened to me in the game. And I wanted to, like, talk about it because it been bothering me ever since. And, like, if there's anything you guys want to hear about and what happened, because I actually I didn't really say every detail, but let me know what you guys think in the comments or if you have any experiences or similar ones. And again, I'll put the links in the description if you want to check us out on Twitch or Kick, Kaiser's Kick. But don't forget to like and sub. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.